And we are on with That's What I'm Talking About. I'm Freddie Rubino with the podcast That's What I'm Talking About, coming to you from the America First Warehouse, the most patriotic venue in the land. We have two comedian guests. We have Bonnie Scalise. Is it Scalise or Scalisi?
Scalisi.
Scalisi. Very
Yay.
Italian. She's a Jewish Italian.
Yes.
Kind of.
Kind of. Were you negotiating now? What did she say? And of course, Tugboat Manny, one of my favorite people.
Yes.
Never mind comics. One of my favorite people. And we always start the show with the disgraziata of the week. And this week's disgraziata is Jimmy Kimmel. Listen, people, Jimmy Kimmel got suspended for saying misinformation, for lying about the Kirk assassination, and he was insensitive to the family, and he was told to just simply apologize, and he would not. That makes you a piece of shit. If someone's telling you that you have offended someone who just suffered a horrendous loss, and you refuse to, there's no soul in you. You have no humanity. Now, he's supposed to come back today. Nexstar and Sinclair are the two biggest TV station carriers that carry content all over. They're still saying, even if he comes back on, we're not going to put him on a lot of our channels because he did not apologize. In case you don't know what he said that the shooter was a right-wing MAGA conservative, and he shot Charlie Kirk so that it would look like it was the left and start some kind of a conflict, when already it was known that the guy who shot Charlie Kirk was a pro-trans homosexual, and he was a fascist, pro-fascist, left-wing nut. So, Jimmy Kimmel, you are the disgrace of the week, and believe me, you've been a disgrace most of your life, and we're pretty sick and tired of it. I am not Charlie Kirk's widow that says, I forgive you and everything. I'm Sicilian. I wish the worst for you, Mr. Kimmel. What do you think? Tugboat Manny, what do you think about you insulted, you made it worse, what you did. You said that it was a right-wing guy and your husband was assassinated just to start some kind of conflict, and the widow is suffering, and you won't even say, I'm sorry. What do you think about a person like that?
Well, I'll say this. There's a video out there of somebody asking Johnny Carson about, just doing any kind of politics on his show, remember?
Right.
And we've all seen
that,
it.
yes.
And I get the chills thinking about it because he said, I would have to look it up word for word what he said.
Right,
but basically, he said that, you have a platform. And he goes, if you use that platform to persuade a audience, then that's what you're doing. He goes, I just don't think that's what late night TV is about, and that's where I stand with that. I totally think that Johnny Carson was right. I recommend that you guys look it up and watch it, and that's how I feel about it, because it's very sad what happened.
It is very sad, but what I'm saying is he's a comedian, and he's not doing comedy.
Right.
He was dividing the country at a time when everybody could have used this moment to bring everyone together.
Right.
And instead, he wanted to blame half the country, which we should be getting used to by now. Like Biden called us garbage, deplorables.
And you're Jewish. The Jews are always to blame, right?
The Jews are always to blame.
The other day it was raining. It was the Jews, I heard.
Of course, we control the weather. And apparently now the Jews are responsible for this. I'm being what's it called?
Facetious?
Facetious. That we're behind Charlie Kirk's murder, according
Yeah,
to Tucker
yeah.
Carlson and Candace Owens. So that's BS.
Which is another disgusting
It's
term.
disgusting. Again,
You know-
using his death to promote hate and
Right.
to promote anti-Semitism.
And you know what? I'm not saying come together over Charlie Kirk. I'm not saying that. Just
shut the F up.
shut the F up.
That's it.
Just be quiet. Let the family mourn. Let the other people have their time of prayer. You don't have to come together. Just shut up.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
all they
yeah.
had to do. And it was, I believe it was within 24 hours.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's not even like down the line that you say something like that. It's
Right.
like fresh.
It's
and
fresh.
raw,
It's a fresh
and
wound.
it's just
You-
like really disgusting and so disrespectful. Disrespectful. And they, in my opinion, he should have been fired. And
Yes.
he's already back.
He should have been
And I
fired.
love that Cynthia Nixon, who is a crazy liberal nut job, she's telling everyone to cancel their Disney subscription
Yeah, now
and all
it's-
that. And my thing is, now you care about
Yeah,
free
now
speech?
you care about
Now
that.
you care about free speech?
What
What
do
about
they-
when Trump was
Yeah.
thrown off Twitter,
Yeah.
but the Ayatollah Khomeini had a Twitter account?
Do
I mean,
not badmouth the Ayatollah on this show.
Right.
Now, Manny, I've seen your stand-up. You've been told to be quiet many times, haven't you?
Oh my God! I have 3 political jokes that I say.
I love them, by the way.
They're fantastic.
And I just, and for example, I even changed one recently because online I shared something that was about Charlie Kirk, and someone wrote like bullet points a paragraph.
Right.
He's this, and this, and this,
Right.
and this. And then he goes, take it down. Don't follow him. And then I
Who,
go,
don't follow you?
Yeah, me.
Well,
don't
I've
follow,
unfollowed
No,
you
he goes,
years
no, he
ago.
goes, don't follow. They're a cult, and then he goes, you're an idiot and you're a white supremacist. And I wrote back, at least you didn't call me fat.
Love it.
I will not have the good words of a cult be slandered on this show. Some of my best friends are in cults. They're Mormons. Those filthy Mormons, I tell you. That's a cult.
Well, you know what I notice is what the liberals do is they always use the communist playbook
Yes.
where they accuse you of what they do.
Yes.
That's so.
I learned that in Catholic school, too. We used to do that. Like, he's
It's actually
cheating.
kind of genius.
Yeah, he's cheating on his test.
When
Meanwhile,
you
I
are,
cheated the
right.
living shit out of that test.
I had a guy that sat in front of me in the cafeteria, of course.
Of course.
We-
When Manny talks school, it always goes back to the cafeteria.
And
Where he mastered.
That was the best part of school.
He
That was-
mastered
that
cafeteria.
was the best. So we took the finals, and he ended up becoming a anesthesiologist.
Wow.
Very,
Let's leave religion out of this. Go ahead.
But he sat in front of me, and I sat next to my friend Seth, who is of the Jewish faith.
Really?
Yeah. So I
Is
watched.
that how you say it? He's of the faith?
of the Jewish faith?
You can't just say I'm a Jew.
He's a Jew.
He's a Jew.
Everybody says that.
I like my uncle is Jewish. He used to say, he's a good Jew. And I'm like, how come he never said a bad Jew, but he would always say he's a good Jew.
Yeah. I like of the Jewish
Seth
faith.
was a good Jew.
Yeah. I sat there and I was copying him.
Of
And
course.
it was the Spanish final, and I'm a quarter Spanish.
Really?
Yeah. And
I-
I'm a Manuel.
So you're good at math. I'm
Yes.
a quarter Spanish.
Yes. Oh, 2 against 1, huh? So Rick, who sat in front of me, who was eventually became an anesthesiologist, kept turning around, and all of a sudden you hear, Mr. Malucci! He got caught.
He thought he was cheating.
He got caught cheating off of me, who I was cheating off.
Now I know what you got on that test. Barbecue sauce.
And chunky blue cheese.
Chunky blue cheese. Like, just once I would like to sit here and hear someone say, I was cheating off the Italian guy. Never!
No, I was too afraid to look at him.
Yeah, it was Seth. It had to be Seth or Lee, Ling Ling. You know, it's never like Giuseppe or somebody. Just what I used to do a joke like that. I took the SATs 3 times,
right?
And finally, I sat next to an Asian kid, and we passed. And at a club, it was an Asian girl sitting in the front, and she put her head on the table, and I was like, "What's going on?" And her boyfriend goes, "Oh, she's a little upset that you said that about Asians." I said they're smart. I said, is she stupid? Then I said she's smart.
Right.
So just once, can someone write a joke about how smart Italians are?
All right, I'll do that during
Italians
the break.
are very smart.
I'll do it.
Thank you. Yeah, look at her.
But
Well, that's because she's Scalisi Rabinowitz.
What I used to do was I used to write the answers on my hand and like go like that and then look at the answers.
That's the Italian part.
I didn't cheat off of somebody.
Let's force ourselves to write a joke in the break.
Manny will write a joke when we come back the break.
An Asian joke, okay.
He will write a joke about
Asian
how smart
Italians.
Italians are. This was what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We'll be right back after this with Tugboat Manny's joke.
Corrupt judges, broken families, families torn apart. This isn't justice. If you've been wronged by the system, join us. Don't stand alone. Hi, I'm Gary Jacobs, president of Americans for Legal Reform. We're the oldest legal reform group in the United States. The justice system in the United States should be transparent, fair, and open to everybody and accessible. Unfortunately, many times that's not the case. At Americans for Legal Reform, we are here to help. Join the movement. Visit AmericansForLegalReform.com and help reform the system before it fails you.
My name is Elena Ruseva, aka Megalangelo. Please check my art at www.megalangelo.vip.
Are you a musician, comedian, actor, filmmaker, or artist who stands for traditional American values? Do you believe in the preservation of our nation, our culture, and our freedoms? If you share our passion for America and want to use your talents to make a difference, we want to hear from you. Our mission is clear. Through the arts, we uphold the principles of freedom, faith, family, and the American spirit. It's time to step up to the mic and make your voices heard. So contact us at AmericanConservativeArtists.com. The Queens Village Republican Club is America's oldest Republican club, founded in 1875. Situated in President Trump's hometown in Queens, New York, we are America First MAGA Republicans, empowering fellow Republicans to get involved in the game of politics at the grassroots level. We host inspiring monthly club meetings on the first Thursday of each month at 8 p.m. For more information, please go to our website at www.qvgop.org.
It's Tuesday here at the America First Warehouse. I am Joe the Box.
And I'm John the Blanket.
Freddie Rubino here with my podcast. That's what I'm talking about. Coming to you live from the most patriotic venue in the land.
Welcome to Right for America.
I'm James Justice. We got Stephen Ruth over here. What are we doing, Steve? Fighting!
Welcome to Tune In Tuesday of the Patriots Podcast, live streaming every Tuesday night at 7:30.
Another edition of On the Right Side here, and you can catch us weekly, Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.
And welcome to Liberty's Cage, where we rip the veil off America's broken justice system, prisons that crush spirits, and a society that shuns people who have paid their price.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Kevin Downey Jr. Podcast. Be free, stay free.
Welcome to Suffocating in Suburbia with me, your host, Stevie GB.
We're back with That's What I'm Talking About. I'm Freddie Rubino, doing a lot of the news stories that were in the news this week, but maybe you didn't see. It's not the same old here. It is other stories. Manny, do you have that joke you promised that you wrote about how smart Italians are?
Oh, yeah.
Let's hear it.
I didn't write it down. I immediately thought, the Italians are so smart. They clean their driveways. They wash their driveways. But they have a big tub. They collect the rainwater
Go on.
And they save money that way so they don't have to pay the utility people. And then what they do after that is they take a bath, and they beat the hell out of everybody in the neighborhood, and they take all their water. So they have water forever to wash their driveway.
You know, Manny, I found that insulting. You know, you want to make fun of the blacks and the Jews, but...
That's expected.
That's expected, but I don't think I can recover from this. All right, we're going to go to another story. This is from People Magazine. They post on social media their headlines. So if you don't want to buy People Magazine, they come out with their things. And this goes hand in hand with what I said about Jimmy Kimmel being a lying piece of shit. It says, this is the headline, trans shooters disinformation surges after Charlie Kirk's death, and the trans community is fearing retribution because the media is spreading lies about the trans community. That's just bullshit. That just didn't happen. People Magazine is spreading false information. This is what they're saying. False accusations that the shooter was trans. The shooter was blowing a trans guy. Is there... Listen,
I guess you could say that.
His boyfriend was trans. So, obviously, he was pro-trans. First of all, no one said that the kid was trans. They found all kinds of pictures of a trans guy on his computer. They thought it was him. It wasn't. It was the guy he was sleeping with.
That's how they found out?
It was the guy he was sleeping with.
No, I know, but they found it on his computer?
On social media, who he was texting. So then his boyfriend came forward and goes, yeah, it was me. He was crazy. I can't believe he did it. So no one said he was trans, but he was so pro-trans that he was blowing trans people. That's pro. I know a lot of people like your humor, but they don't like it to the point where they blow you, or do they?
No.
No.
Well, one time I was at this Italian show.
Hey! Again?
Well, as far as the trans goes, like, my whole thing is I think anybody should live their life the way they want.
Of course.
Whether you're homosexual, transsexual, doesn't matter. But what
Cuomo-sexual?
Cuomo-sexual, that's a whole nother situation.
Yeah, that's horrible.
But it's like, as far as what people got upset was when they started kind of pushing the trans agenda into the schools.
Right, to children.
To children.
Sexualizing children.
And sports.
Listen, I'm not for sexualizing children, even if it's heterosexual. You just don't sexualize children.
Right. In other words, even heterosexual couples should not be making out in front of like a kindergarten class.
Right.
There's a decorum of PDA, public display of affection. No one should be doing it in front of children.
And we're talking about 8-year-olds. 8-year-olds, they're showing them books.
Reading books.
About how to blow someone.
Right.
And so, even if you had a book, let's say you have a 7-year-old daughter, and you show her a book about 2 dogs humping. I would think that's inappropriate.
Absolutely.
Right? Even if they were really hot dogs.
Right, yeah.
I didn't mean to say hot dog in front of you.
Oh, my God.
Mandy's been chewing during the whole podcast so far.
Freddie, there's 1 cracker left. Would you like it?
Listen, I'm not a cracker. I'm a MAGA.
You're an Italian.
We're a MAGA crackers.
You're a MAGA cracker.
A MAGA because I'm a biscotti. Manny just coined the phrase, a white supremacist Italian is a biscotti, not a cracker.
Not a cracker.
So, all right, so here's the thing. False accusations that the shooter was trans. No one cares if the shooter was trans. He was pro-trans to the point where he wanted to kill people who were not trans. That's not a lie, so People Magazine is wrong. They said his ammunition had messages related to the trans community engraved on it, but it didn't. Who cares? He had fascist stuff on it. He had all kinds of crazy things saying, catch this bullet.
Right.
No one cares if you wrote pro-trans. We know you're pro-trans.
Right.
You shot Charlie Kirk while he was answering a trans question. Another one. They said that Trump suggests that there's a rising number of trans shooters, and it's incorrect, and that could cause more harm to the trans community. The trans community is in no danger. The trans community is the most guarded community in this country right now. You could go on Facebook or any place and say, Fred Rubino's a cracker like Manny just did. You could say Manny's fat like I just did.
Yeah.
You could call me a big Jew.
You could call you a big Jew.
Yeah.
But if you say the trans community are psychotic murderers, you are off. Mm-hmm. You are off immediately. Mm-hmm. Immediately. And so they're guarded. And the fact of the matter is Trump is right. The last majority of school shootings were done by the trans community. Mm. Do you get a big turnout from the trans community, Manny?
No, I got one.
Chastised.
No, I think I've been like unfollowed or unfriended or, yeah, well, by a bunch of people, you know.
Right.
You know, it's just.
Now, I've seen your act, and your political humor is very mild.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's obviously a joke.
Right.
How could you not enjoy that? I go to comedy shows too. I pay my money. I go, and if I see them making fun of Italians, and sometimes it's hilarious. Mulvaney does a bit about Trump. I don't agree with any of it. Yeah. I laughed my ass
right.
off. What's the problem?
We were at a fundraiser, and after the show you get a picture, or something.
A wide angle, but go ahead.
Wide angle picture. There's another dig, another Italian dig.
You're 1/4 Spanish. What's the other 3/4, by the way?
Quarter Italian.
That's the part I like, man.
Right?
I don't like the other part.
No.
What's the other half?
My mother's from West Virginia, so she's pig, cow.
She's a pig in the cow.
Pig in the cow, chicken, hen. Hee-haw.
No, go ahead. But get back to what you were saying.
I forgot what I was
saying. Good.
What was I saying?
That's why
we're talking about the trans and your political
about
humor.
how trans you are.
There's another
There's
Italian
a side to Manny you don't know. Just
no,
I'm joking.
Just, I don't really. I mean, it's just it's weird. You say this, you say that, and then everybody is just so hypersensitive right now.
Yes.
They're bullying. It's more than hypersensitive. They're bullying.
They're bullying.
To the point where you have to really carefully monitor yourself.
Yes.
Or they're going to come after you.
They're going to come after you. And let me just say one thing. Being in the comedy community, all of us.
Yeah.
I have noticed that when you talk off the stage, just talking, I have really never met, I don't recall ever really meeting a comic that off the stage drinking and talking saying, I hate trans, I hate homosexuals,
no,
I hate blacks, I hate Jews, I hate Italians,
Spanish people,
well,
of the Jewish faith.
Well, those are the worst. But I've been with comics that are very, very left-wing liberals, and they hate.
Yeah.
They find out that I voted for Trump. They hate me. They want to fight me.
Some people will not use me because of that.
Because of that. It's a hatred.
And the jokes,
Absolutely.
It's a joke. I remember we did a fundraiser, and after we doing the wide angle picture.
Of course.
Okay, that's where I got lost. I got startled from a heckler, Italian heckler. And I said, ma'am, can you take a picture? She was the one that was checking us in.
Yes.
To the fundraiser,
yes.
all the tickets. And I go, can you take a picture of us comics? She goes, not if you voted for Trump.
Meanwhile, you're there to volunteer your art, your craft.
I look at her. She's got 3 heads. She goes, you are a Nazi. You are. She goes, you are Adolf. I'm telling you,
You
the
are?
truth.
I didn't know that.
And another comic that I was on the show with, all 4 of us, they all 3 of them said, "Ma'am, it's a comedy show."
Right.
And I was like, and the people that were running the show were like, "You don't have anything to worry about. We know it's a joke. You know, you did well."
Can you imagine? Can you imagine
Yeah.
calling someone a Nazi who just came to raise money? Bonnie, you have 40 seconds.
Okay, I just want to say that the overuse of the word Nazi is disgusting.
It is.
It's not used in the way that it was meant to be, and they have made the word meaningless at this point.
Right.
So it's just like anybody calling you that, or calling you at this point, the racist comments, the fascist comments. I don't even hear it anymore. I just dismiss it because they have overused that word so much that it's a non-issue at this point.
And the irony is the people who are calling other people Nazis
They're
are the
ones
biggest
that-
anti-Semites.
Correct.
We'll be back
Correct.
right after this. That's what I'm talking about.
Who broke the television?
Can we laugh at that? Sounds a little mean.
As of this month, public gay sex will now be mandatory.
Cards. Am I the only one that could see his lips from here? Cheekbones, baby.
I'm sorry, maybe I overreacted.
Corporate transfer. Fine professional, moving and storage, and inventory management.
Hey, fellow patriots, it's Cindy Gross here, host of Right for America from your favorite place, the America First Warehouse. You've seen me show on my show so many products from this country's #1 most patriotic manufacturer with close to 400 products. You need to exchange the products you use in your house to this company and make your dollars count in our country.
Freddie Rubino here at the America First Warehouse. I'm inviting you to the live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Just click on the QR code right above my shoulder and you can get tickets. Live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Drinks, snacks, it's a great time. We'll see you there October 18th.
The America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see, a symbol of unity. For the patriots of America, we stand tall and free. In the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
Oh, the oranges are so good too.
Yeah,
Freddie Rubino here, back with That's What I'm Talking About, the show with all the headlines that you probably didn't see coming to you live on the America First Warehouse. We were talking about Donald Trump and about things that he says and people misquote. So he's very involved with a lot of the pharmaceutical industry and stuff. And I believe he was talking about the weight-crazed drug Ozempic and Mounjaro. Are you on one of those?
Yeah.
It stops you from eating.
Yeah.
I could see that, Manny. I could see that it is curbed.
Really, it gets rid of all your vices.
All your cravings to eat.
All your cravings.
You see, before Ozempic, Manny would just hook that as like a feed bag, but now he just takes one at a time.
Yeah.
Can you read me? Do you have what Trump said?
Yeah.
Could you read it?
Trump?
Swallow first, Manny.
Okay, wait.
Manny.
Hang on a second.
If you choke to death, I'm going to tell you right now.
Trump?
I am not your pallbearer. I have a bad back.
I'm going to do the
No. No, you're gonna be in the back.
Yeah.
Buddy.
She'll
No,
give you the Jewish Heimlich.
Yeah.
She'll take your wallet.
I'll slip it out when you're choking.
Could you read the Trump quote?
Another Italian joke, guys. You see that?
No,
Two
no.
against one. Okay. All right. Well, first of all, Trump signed, did that thing yesterday with the Tylenol and that autism, right?
Yeah.
So Trump said, don't take Tylenol. Don't take it. Don't take it. But Trump, for certain people. And then Trump proceeded to say, he said, fat pill or fat drug.
The fat pill.
The fat pill. So I take the fat pill, and that's what Trump calls it. And I'm telling you, that really affected me.
Right.
I'm like, I don't know what to do now.
I know you're eating cheese
Yes.
at a record pace right now.
Yeah. So he says the fat pill or the fat drug, $1,300.
Wow.
He goes,
That's a lot of cheese.
Yeah, it really is. He goes, I call Ozempic the fat drug. And then he goes, sometimes it works for people, but the ones I've seen, it hasn't worked that well. I have friends that are fat.
Me too.
Yeah. Another Italian joke. See what's going on in the whole show, folks?
I didn't say you.
Yeah, well, insinuations.
Well, in between your
I'm going to call you Jimmy Kimmel.
between your cubes of cheese, can you finish reading that?
He goes, I have friends that are fat, and they've said I lost some weight. And I've said, you don't look it to me.
Trump can be insensitive. Now, you're part of the trans fat community.
I have a, hang on a second.
Eat some more cheese, Manny. Cheese is his support animal.
It's comforting.
This is comforting animal.
When I was 15, I stole the box of 20 condoms. As of last week, there's 19 left. And one I used as a Chinese spy balloon. And it floated across the country, and everybody was like, shoot it down. And I was like, don't stand under it. And then they ended up shooting it down, and guess what it turned out to be?
Cheese.
Just a big gender reveal party. And today I proudly sit in front of you identifying as trans fat.
Trans fat. That was my joke about 4 minutes ago.
Well,
just in, Wisconsin called Manny. They're out of cheese.
I know a guy.
And the crackers, too. They're gone.
Who's a cracker? You see, Jews always call us crackers.
Yeah, it's okay for them.
Right?
I consider myself a cracker as well.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're a matzah.
I'm a matzah cracker.
Well, you know what? You need to buy more crackers.
You need to buy more crackers.
I know. I couldn't fit them in the bowl. What's
yeah,
in
sure.
the bowl?
It's always
David?
somebody else's fault.
Bonnie, thank you for bringing us. Thank you for bringing me.
Okay, we're gonna continue with there have been a lot of stories about animals this week and about nature. I don't know why. Maybe it's the winter solstice is coming. 2 missing elk hunters of elk were found dead in Colorado by a search team. They went hunting in early September. They were found in mid-September. They found them dead. They found their car. In their car were their backpacks and camping gear. They forgot it? There's good and bad hunters. The bad hunters die.
Well,
Well, if you forget all your equipment, I don't think you stand much of a chance.
Imagine, hey, Manny, you got the equipment? I thought you had the equipment. Yeah. No, I told you to bring the equipment.
Well, that's one thing you don't have to worry about. I mean, I don't go hiking, so or mountain
anything.
Yeah, hunting.
Did they have their cell phones?
They had a Garmin GPS thing, and it stopped working.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my gosh.
And
were they intact? Was the bodies intact?
I don't think so. When you're out in nature, animals eat you.
So basically you think they got, like, lost in the woods?
It was bad weather.
Bad weather, and they couldn't find their way back?
But, that's where camping equipment comes in. When you're outside, you have to expect weather.
Right.
Because there's weather out there.
You ever watch that TV show, the guy that goes out in nature and stuff, and he... has survival.
And he comes back.
Yeah.
See, that's the whole show.
But
coming back.
Yeah.
That's the point. And you're supposed to have, like, if you're hunting, hopefully you catch something. Or you shoot something.
Obviously, they didn't. I have to believe that they died of, like, exposure. They exposed themselves to each other. And he got mad and he killed him.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying that they're a bad hunt. These have to be the worst hunters. You leave your car and you have
guns?
all the
Did
camping.
they have guns with them?
Yeah, you hunt. What do you think? You're going to bore them to death? You're going to tell them you're going to tell them jokes about balloons?
Let me tell you. Okay, very funny. Another Italian joke. I worked on the water. You got a joke?
You worked on the water?
Yeah.
Now, you had survival stuff on the
outside.
boat.
Mm-hmm.
The boat's outside.
Let me
the
tell
boat's
you.
outside.
Hang on, let me swallow the food.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I worked on the water, and I have respect for the water.
For nature in general.
And Mother Nature.
Absolutely.
Even on the calmest, clearest days, anything can happen on the water.
Anything can happen.
And with Mother Nature, it's unfortunate. I remember going across the Gulf of Mexico.
America.
Gulf of America. Excuse me. My bad. My bad. I remember going across the Gulf of America. And I was telling the captain we were fishing and off the stern. And I said, can we go swimming? He goes, there's sharks here. So if you go in the water, there's sharks. If you go in the Everglades,
the mountains, there's mountain lions.
It's.
This is why I'd rather go to a nice hotel,
right?
With air conditioning
and bed bugs.
And
that's the only thing.
That's your.
There's always nature.
Right. There's always nature.
But let me ask you a question, Manny. This is related to your tugboat years. You were in the Merchant Marine or Coast Guard?
Merchant Mariner, and I was a U.S. Naval Reservist.
Thank you for your service,
yes,
Manny.
Thank you.
Let me ask you a question. Were there any kits or equipment in case something went bad that you could, a survival kit?
Yeah, totally.
What was it? Cheese, one cheese.
Well, that's for.
So you bring Bonnie with you.
That's a given.
That's the survival.
Cheese helps a lot of situations.
Bring a Jewish woman with you, and you will survive.
And you'll have snacks, something to nosh on,
and guilt, and a lot of
guilt.
Yeah. One time we went up to Canada, and I cooked a ham for dinner one night.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I love
Canadian ham.
Yeah. So we have a food bucket. People put their, whatever they don't eat in the bucket. And when you're so many miles offshore, you dump it off. People just do it right around the block.
Like refuse?
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, the fish eat it, sharks eat it, whatever.
Right.
So anyway, I threw the ham hock in there. I wake up the next day and this guy goes, did you throw out the ham hock?
Uh-oh.
I go right away. I go, this is a problem.
Yeah.
So he goes, oh my God. He goes, why would you throw out the ham hock? He goes, we're going to be going to Canada. You know how many days we're going to be at sea?
Whoa.
And I go, I've yet to see anybody ever starve on a tugboat.
Right.
He immediately ran up to the captain.
Oh, what a fink. What a rat bastard.
So I go up there.
Yeah.
I'm a deckhand. I'm the lowest totem pole.
I've called you a deckhand a lot.
Yeah. So he's sitting there. And then, the captain's up there. He goes, did you throw out the ham hock?
Yeah.
Like, this is like a situation.
Yeah.
And I'm
This
like,
is right up there with like Watergate.
Yeah, like I mean, this is my crisis. Like I'm.
Who
like,
let the ham hock?
Right. And I'm like, am I going to get fired for this thing? You know,
Right.
like I go, yes, I threw out the ham hock, and I don't have a problem with it, but it seems like he does. And the captain, everyone's the ham hock, and you know, like, and then everybody left, and the captain I go, dude, it's a ham hock.
Yeah.
You know, like it was.
See,
I have a question,
His
though.
nickname should have been Ham Hock after that.
I have to admit,
Yeah.
I don't know what a ham hock is.
Come on, because
Is
it's Rosh Hashanah, and you don't want to
Is
admit
that like
that you've eaten ham.
I love ham. But what's a
love
ham
ham
hock?
A ham hock is when you don't have money, so you take your ham and you hock it, and then they give you money.
Freddie, you like ham hock?
I
Is
like
that
a ham
is that
hock.
like the body of the ham?
It's the hock.
What part of it's like the bone?
Yes, it's hard.
Okay.
It's hard.
I don't.
Tonight, when you're with your
I have
boyfriend,
sliced
say, "Can I
ham."
see a ham hock?" and he will show you what his ham.
I'll have to ask him what it is or Google it.
Show me your ham hock.
Do not listen. For you kids out there, do not Google ham hock. I'm afraid what will come up.
Right.
It'll
You
be
never
some
know.
degenerate shit.
You never know.
That's what I'm talking about. We're going to be back with a couple of more unbelievable stories of the week. And no hams were hurt during this segment. We'll be back after this.
The America First Ultra MAGA Store. For all your MAGA needs. We sell t-shirts, tumblers, flags, hats, sneakers, bumper stickers, and a whole lot more. The most patriotic America First retail store. The America First Ultra MAGA Store.
Gold and silver, it's God's money, and we all need it. Unfortunately, the whole precious metals industry is rigged in favor of the wealthy people. In fact, it's so complicated that 95% of all Americans don't own any precious metals. What the industry needed was a way for us to buy fractional units of precious metals, get free storage in a secure vault, have them insured, take physical possession of the metals, or instantaneously liquidate the assets at one of the highest buyback prices in the industry. Well, now there is. It's called a sound money account, and everybody needs one. With a membership, you can start buying gold and silver with as little as $1. Now that fits everyone's budget. Also, our members can gift gold and silver between each other in our sound money accounts. What a great way to pass on generational wealth. You'll be able to rest easier knowing you have the security and flexibility found in having your very own sound money account. Please scan the QR code or go to tafwsoundmoney.com to learn more. The America First Warehouse wants every American to have access to owning their very own precious metals.
Freddie Rubino here at the America First Warehouse. I'm inviting you to the live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Just click on the QR code right above my shoulder and you can get tickets. Live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Drinks, snacks, it's a great time. We'll see you there October 18th.
America First Warehouse was really the most patriotic venue that you can ever imagine. We wanted to build something for people to be able to come to and feel so comfortable and so relaxed because there is nothing out there like it. We give an opportunity for people to really feel good about themselves and about this great country.
We are back with That's What I'm Talking About. I'm Freddie Rubino, and this is the America First Warehouse, the most patriotic venue in the land. We're back with That's What I'm Talking About. It's a wrap-up of this week's not-so-headline news, but what's happened this week? This week, a tiger handler was fatally mauled at an Oklahoma preserve. Growler Pines Tiger Preserve. I like Growler. It says it. It's a tiger place. It was a preserve. It's a private facility where people can book guided tours to meet tigers and demonstrations on how they're trained and cared for. The trainer, this guy who ran the preserve, he was in the cage with one of the tigers, and it was during a show, and he was mauled. It happened during a demonstration, and he got mauled to death in front of the crowd. Number one, I don't think there should be. This is private. So in Oklahoma, you could say, I think I'm going to open up a bakery. No, you know what? How about a tiger preserve?
Wow, yeah.
How do you get the balls to do something this stupid?
I don't know. I mean, do they grow the tiger up from a baby? And I mean, I've seen that. You know, bears.
Yeah,
right? You know,
yeah. I think what happens is like you get it from a zoo.
Right.
And like it got sick, or the zoo's like, hey, we're downsized, whatever, you know. And there's exotic pets. Remember Mike Tyson had a tiger, a lion?
Had pictures with them.
And remember the magician that got mauled by the tiger?
Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah.
So it's just like they're wild animals, and you have to respect nature.
Respect nature.
You know?
Right. Yeah, that was Siegfried and Hemorrhoid. He got mauled.
Another Italian joke.
No,
no, it's like the story of King Kong. Like you want to, capture King Kong,
right?
Put him out on display, and then he gets tired of it, and then he attacks.
Now I heard King Kong was not really a real animal. This is what I heard, but you can't believe everything.
But it's the premise of it. That you can't
go into the wild
and isn't that
bring it back.
Jurassic Park, the whole thing.
Right.
Trying to put it on display.
And
and control it.
Control. Yeah. That's right.
Now, all the shows are canceled, which is the stupidest. Now's the time.
What shows
What shows?
The shows
the tiger
with the tigers. Let me tell you something. Now's the time to make money for the preserve.
Oh, they'll all come in.
Everybody. I want to go now.
Wow.
Now that you know that there's a chance.
Do they have discounts?
No, they don't have discounts.
Yeah. I wonder if they
for military service.
They probably offered the discount.
Maybe senior discounts.
The senior, it's. I mean,
for 1 quarter Spanish.
Another Italian.
No, that was math. We're doing math, man.
There we go.
You mentioned Asians, so now I think
now
math.
How many cows on the farm in West Virginia and everything.
Let me tell you something. Anytime you own a place like SeaWorld or any kind of animal preserve, and someone gets eaten, that makes it so much popular. That place would have been booked for years to see that.
Hey, you got me thinking about the Tiger King. Remember during COVID when Tiger King came out?
I never watched it.
Me neither.
Oh, you guys got to watch it.
I'm never going to watch it.
It's so crazy.
You know what? If you're going to go into the cage with the tiger, maybe you should have someone with you.
Maybe you should have your head examined.
Maybe you shouldn't have tigers.
Maybe you should have a gun.
Maybe you should have a gun.
Yeah.
Well, they said that the tiger just chomped on him and then just started whipping him around, and that was it.
Like from his head?
I don't know, but all I know is you respect nature.
Yeah.
You're out there hunting for elk.
Yep.
You could die.
Yes.
There's a related theme in both of those stories.
It's nature.
Yeah.
Nature's a whore.
And respect for nature.
Nature is a whore. She will kill you or do anything she wants.
She's on her period, so there you go.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't see a reason why you want to be out in nature like that. The whole since we got thrown out of the Garden of Eden, we said, okay,
we'll stop.
We got to go inside.
Yeah.
It's raining outside.
Right.
Elk hunters die.
Right.
There are wild animals. The beauty of the city is that there are no lions walking down the block.
True, but there's other predators.
Yes, but there's no lions.
True. I see what you did there, Bonnie. Yeah.
And then to go into a lion's cage.
Right.
Hey, Mandy, what are you doing this weekend? Want to go in a lion's cage?
Yeah. Yes.
Who books that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Did this place that you're talking about?
It's private.
Did they let people just watch, or did they let the people go into the cage?
No.
Because I saw something on some television show where they would let the people pet the
Oh, you have to be an idiot.
animal.
Even the people that just go like this through the cage and then
That's crazy.
You know, like
Now, there's places where you could actually be with the tiger. Text that to me. I'm going to send it to my in-laws. That's a good Christmas present for the in-laws. Okay, so all of these stories are with that. Here's another one. An emotional support alligator.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Was barred from a Pennsylvania Walmart.
Wow.
It was a 5-foot-long gator. Not the little baby gator.
Yeah.
5-foot-long gator. He's been going to Walmart with it for 3.5 years.
Oh, okay.
And then finally someone at Walmart goes, hey, get that alligator out of here.
Yeah, it's over 4 foot 9 inches.
What
we only allow alligators 4 foot 9 inches, 5 feet. Get out.
Right, it was too long. But what
like on the Walmart website.
Right.
It clearly states only a 4-foot alligator.
Could you imagine that? Security. What is it? It's 4 foot 9. No, it's 5. They have the tape measure, the camera. They have video of 3 years.
Everything's math.
Right.
Even more than being thrown out of Walmart for having the support alligator. What support did it give this person? What was the help?
Able to walk down the aisle by himself.
Yeah,
you know?
it kept
people
other
away?
people away from you, I guess.
Yeah.
No, but people were coming up to the alligator and touching it. He says, I always got a great reaction. So how is that a support? I agree with you. How is that a support?
I mean, people have trouble like getting dogs that are the support dogs into the restaurants that are really truly needed.
Not a Chinese restaurant.
Here's a positive.
You could bring dogs and cats. You just don't leave with them.
Yes. Here's a
make sure you take
positive
them.
that way to look at the situation.
Go ahead.
That person hasn't been back to Walmart since and lost 200 pounds.
I hope so. Of alligator. Now, my thing is, if you need to be out in public and not be psychotic, you need any animal.
Yeah.
You need a dog. You need a bird, a snake, an alligator. Then you know what? Why do I want to be next to you? You are so fragile.
Maybe stay home.
Yeah, maybe stay home.
Netflix and chill.
Maybe drugs. Maybe some support drugs.
Why not just put an alligator on the TV station and just
watch the alligator,
and then have alligator whatever noise they make.
Stay home. There's people with support snakes.
Oh my God.
Okay, then stay home. Right. Because if you cannot hold your shit together unless you have a chihuahua next to you, then you're really messed up in the head.
See, what I have a support comedian.
That's a good idea.
You know,
we all as comedians, we all need support comedians.
Yeah.
We have support things. It's called liquor.
True.
We drink our faces off
Absolutely.
afterwards, and we say, "Where did I go wrong?"
I ended up on Freddie's podcast.
Exactly. I've hit rock bottom. Many a support cheese.
Yes, which is, I got to tell you, Bonnie,
she
this
did
is
great.
so unbelievable.
Bonnie, whenever Bonnie's on, she brings cookies. Now she brought this charcuterie.
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 That sounds like a stripper.
A cheese board.
It
How's
sounds
that?
like an Italian stripper.
Yeah.
Bring to the
I
stage.
can't pronounce that word.
Charcuterie.
Is that a French word?
I don't think so. It doesn't sound
Let
rude.
me ask.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Is charcuterie a French word?
Charcuterie.
It doesn't sound English,
It
American.
doesn't. So I'm saying that these support animals should not be allowed on the plane, in a restaurant,
big
on a
dogs.
club. Yeah, I don't get. You're admitting I can't function in society without some kind of an animal around me. You need therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put her in therapy. Put the guy and an alligator. First of all, for 3.5 years, the manager and the greeter were like, "Hey, Bill,
no problems with
how's
it.
the alligator?
Yeah.
Hey, he's in the children's section."
Imagine like the alligator was in on it, and like the guy would put like stuff and put it in the alligator's mouth and close, and they never had to check.
They
it.
never had to check.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. He
Did
was
the,
a thief.
did the alligator have one of those things around
A
its
muzzle?
snout?
No.
No.
No, and it had a gun too.
You know what?
The alligator had a
Manny's
gun.
right. The guy was just a thief.
Right. Yeah.
He had electronics in him.
Maybe he used the
alligator
alligator.
had a self-carry permit.
The alligator was a thief.
Yes.
Probably 1/4 Spanish.
Spanish. Another Italian joke. Why not finish the show off with another Italian
Manny,
joke?
where could they find you on social media as we close out this show?
Tugboat Manny. TUGBOATMANNY.com. Everything's on there.
Bonnie Scalisi.
On Facebook, that's my name, Bonnie Scalisi, BONNIESCALISI.
Or just go to charcuterie.com. I'm Freddie Rubino, fredrubino.com. I'll see you in Staten Island and Wisconsin. We'll see you next week. That's what I'm talking about.
Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk.
Rest in